godfather, none other than Hilary Shelton.
See if that's okay. Will it fit back in? Very good, very good. Well, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Thank you, Dr. Daniels. I appreciate it very much, and all my other friends and heroes and sheroes that are standing around me. As I mentioned, I'm Hilary Shelton. I direct the Washington Bureau of the NAACP, and I've done this now for about 26 years and continue to move forward in our issues and our concerns on Capitol Hill. I'm very excited about us being here on this day. On this day, we had the mark also because this is the eve of the 60th anniversary of the March on Washington in 1963. It's the eve on the day that we came to Washington very clearly and very organized way, asking for finally the Constitution to be effective even for us. We came with this, what Dr. King called that bounce check. Let's just call it what it is. Check that very well should have been allowing all of us to enjoy and appreciate the protections, the opportunities, and other things that our U.S. Constitution promised us. But indeed it didn't, and we continue to come back every year since. It makes sense as well for us to come back as we're talking about that constitutional check that still needs to be cashed, that we talk about issues of reparations, to repair the damages done by the transatlantic slave trade, to also address the damages done by other programs like the Black Codes, Jim Crow, and other institutional structures that were put in place to hold us back, to maximize others' profit at the very cost of our lives and our livelihoods. And that's why I'm excited to be here today on the eve of the 75th anniversary, the eve of the 60th anniversary of the March on Washington. This year also marks something fascinating as we think about the relationship between the African American community and the U.S. government. That is, it marks the 75th anniversary of the very racial integration of our armed services. Those of us who are willing to actually fight the fight and protect those issues that have been held up so importantly for the United States of America, for all of us, even for those of us that weren't fully being given that in advance. So let me just say this as I move away from the microphone, that the fight needs to be on. The way that the structure is set up for H.R. 40, for reparations, is for us to have a commission that will study the issue. Let's look at exactly what's going on. We've heard from many very gifted people about what it is that it has cost us and what damages are due to us. If somebody backs into your car, they need to pay for the fender on your car and any other damages. If somebody disrupts your life, takes away your opportunities, breaks the promises that are made to you just because of the color of your skin, now is the time for us to say, let's look at the whole picture, let's do the analysis, let's put together the payment program and make sure that everything is done as it needs to be done. So I'm looking forward, brothers and sisters, for the fight that we're going to have and the things that we're going to do and the information beyond this that we'll be sharing with all.